What's up, guys? We're here with another Team Solemn Circus deck profile. We have a first place Yubel today with Thomas. I heard that you went 0-7 on die rolls today. What's up with that?
It's really unlucky.
But his opponents were even unluckier because some of their hands were dog shit.
I just won most of my game because like my opponent bricks, so I just got lucky with that.
Yeah, I mean, you still did good. You ended up playing top cut, pretty much playing your matches out in top cut, which is pretty nice. But yeah, show us the deck. Anything you want to give before we dive on in?
No, let's get into it. So, Yubel starters, 3 thrones, terraforming. Yeah, this gets you to your Yubel engine. 1-for-1 is also in here, it's also a starter. It also gets you to your Phoenix engine because you can summon Lottery. 3 Lotus, another starter, and 2 Beckoning Beasts. And I played 2 Opening of Spirit Gates, so this card isn't a starter anymore because I don't play the Chaos Summoning Beast, whatever. So, but this card's really good still, just as an extender.
Yeah, also being able to bring back up every single turn is pretty nice.
Yeah, this just gets you like 2 extra bodies for free. So yeah, for that. And then Phoenix Engine, 2 Engraver, 1 Lacma, Worry, 3 Track, and 1 Saint.
So we are seeing a little bit, like now you're playing the 3 Track instead of the regular 2 Engraver here. Also with the Sank. What's up with these ratios?
I don't have a 3rd Engraver.
Okay.
I'd probably cut Lacma because Lacma kind of sucks, honestly. You never actually want to summon this. You always want to summon the Engraver and just make a Neck Equip. You do want Neck Equip in your graveyard for your Day Leader combo, and this kind of invalidates that. And you also never really get to set up the Lacma plus Requiem combo. You don't have enough White Beam to do it. So this is probably the most cuttable one, but yeah.
This is not your standard Engraver combo. It's about Aerial Eater here, which is pretty nice.
Yeah. But this ratio still makes sense because this plays around Droll the best, I think. Because if you get Drolled, if you start with this, then you're still full comboing, but if you get Drolled on this, then you're just passing.
Yeah, fair enough, fair enough.
And if you have these 2 in your hand, then you can Engraver search for this, which is really nice. But you'd always still start with this, probably, just to get a Neck Equip draw. But this is still nice as an option. So if you have like these 2, this is really good. And then you get your Neck Equip draw, plus you get tracked. Yep, there's that. And yeah, all of those cards just get you to full combo. So if you draw any one of these cards, you just get full Yubel combo. And then the soft bricks, I guess, the extenders. Shavara, Squirmer. I do kind of want to play 2 Squirmers just for the follow-up. You don't need it, but it is nice sometimes. And then your actual bricks, you have Spirit, Yubel, Terror. With Phantom being at 1, I found it like it is a lot harder to get like multiple Yubels on board because you want to get 3 to OTK sometimes. This just helps that. Yeah. Most times you side this out anyways. Nightmare Pain, you got a brick. Then I play Escape. So Chamber just sucks.
Yeah, Chamber's not great unless you want to play like Ababoa and stuff.
You just need like more interruptions in this format because otherwise you're never being like a Rigel board. Like even though your end board's like really crazy, you get smoked by an X. Hand traps, 1 Mag, 1 Druid. There are also extenders, which is nice to make Moon. And then Ash, Nib, Troll, Veiler, Imperm. So
lots of hand traps. This is 45 cards you said earlier?
Yeah, this is 45 cards. This math makes the most sense. I think when I did it, I don't remember, it's a 55% or 60% chance that you see at least 2 hand traps in 45 cards. So this ratio just makes the most sense. And you do want to play a higher deck count than 40 because you don't want to see your bricks. Yeah. Yeah, that's the main deck. Extra, it's the same extra as Pat Hoban's list. You just play this stuff. 2 Yama standard because you go through 2 Yama for the whole escape combo, so you can get escape plus Rage, Caesar, Varudris, Moon, Requiem, Sequence, Neck Equip, Aerial Leader, Desiree. That's like the whole.
Your whole Fiendsmith lineup.
And there's also a Caesar as well. And then last couple cards, Phantom and Typhon. This probably could be a Dark or a Bow. But it's just like going second with this deck is really hard, and just making a Typhon is really helpful.
How come you don't want to play more than 1 Phantom? Oh wait, it's at 1!
Because I only own 1 ulti.
Fair enough, fair enough. So, do you think that this card could come back to 2 and the deck wouldn't be that broken, or?
Bro, this deck just sucks. It's just FTK'd by like Fula. Yeah, I don't know. But it's still like the end board is still like solid. But honestly, I wouldn't want this deck to come back.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Side, land seal.
Malice hate. But for your combo.
Played 2 Chaos Hunter because in this deck it's cool because you can Aerial Leader, dump Chaos Hunter, and then you can Muckracker summon this back against Malice. So you do this post side against Malice, and then that way you still have like Chaos Hunter plus Rage and Phantom. Plus, like that's pretty hard for Malice to deal with. So yeah. And then 3 Perilia. This like all these cards pretty much just go into the main deck against Malice. So yeah. My favorite. No, he's just an extender. You can summon one from hand, so you can normal this, summon Lotus. Yeah, this card is pretty nice. It's my favorite tuner extender. Then one called by, so you don't get smoke by draw and random hand traps. I guess playing it first, but your deck already plays you a bunch of hand traps anyways. Then
why only 2 Ultimate Slayers?
Because you don't actually have a lot of good Ultimate Slayer targets in your extra deck. Like against Ryzeal, I'm usually just sending like Varudras. Against Link decks, I guess I just dump like a Yama, which is nice because you can just get a Yama free.
Yeah, it's very free.
But outside of that, you don't really have a lot of targets. You could dump like one of these cards, I guess, but no one's playing Infusion deck.
Would you play it out like Book of Eclipse, something like that, to also out the board maybe too, or just?
They're all there. You just didn't have to draw them this game.
No, I don't think Book of Eclipse is like this. Just hits more match. Like this will hit Blue Eyes. Like you can just hit a seal, which is really big, and draw up, which just like helps you with Detonator.
Fair enough, fair enough. Congratulations on your first place. Anything you would change in the list at all? It seems very concise.
If I had Fuas, maybe you'd play some Fuas, you know?
Fair enough, fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you bump up the 48 cards, or would you cut some of your...
I would have to check the math.
Okay.
See if it makes sense to do that.
Fair enough, fair enough. Well, hopefully get some Fuas soon in the Stampede set, and I guess we'll see you again soon.